because of this is here, I can right click and I can say add to favorites. So that's now added here. So even if I close this one, it's still gonna stay here. So you know what I mean? So this is a favorites. All of these are the favorites. So this is like a taskbar in the window. Happy? So root 2, this little folder is like a, because we root 2 is my administrator account. So this is actually a my PC, like a my computer in the window operating system. Happy? So it's like a my computer. You click on my computer and you see everything. You can see desktop, document, music, picture, video, etc., etc., etc. Happy? Now we've done that. Happy? Let's from there, and this is a trash. You delete everything, and that's it. Happy? Um, Over here is the date and time, calendar, and anything schedule you put it in will show up over here on the screen. Um, on the right hand side, top right hand side corner, you got four little icons. First one is the network, second one is the sound, third one is the switch button for power on and off, power button, and the fourth one is the down arrow. So if you click any of these, the same window will be open. The first one is the sound, second one is the Ethernet, third one is the Ethernet, because we got two Ethernet connection over here. Remember, in the last lesson we said one for the domain controller and one for the uh, internet outside. Happy? And then fourth one is my profile, which is the administrator account root 2. And then you got lock sign to lock this computer. You got power switch, power off, and then you got this little box, which is a setting box. If you click this box, it will take you to the setting. Happy? Cross this and then go over here. Left hand side, bottom corner. When you click this, all the software installed in this machine will show up here. If there's no software installed, it won't show anything, but it will be some basic, which is the inbuilt one. For example, terminal, settings, files. So if you click on setting, the exactly same window will open when you click over there and here. Happy? So let's go through this, and that will be your basic understanding. So first one is the Bluetooth. So if your Bluetooth is on, if you want to connect your phone to the system, that's your Bluetooth. You can turn it on here, and you can turn it off. Happy? So it's up to you, right? Turn it off, turn it on, and that will allow you to do whatever you want to do. Background. At the moment, this is the photo, and you can change whichever you like. Or let's change this one. Set up as a background. Happy? There we go. Look nice, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, and then you got dock, notification again, all the apps. It's like your mobile phone, like I said before. So in your mobile phone, all the apps there will have the some sort of specification saying, um, or you want to receive any notification for this application, or you don't want to receive notification for these applications. So these are like that. So if you can turn it on or you can turn it off. Happy? Just play with it, guys, and you will find it easy. It's like your mobile phone, because remember, your mobile phone is a Linux Unix operating system, isn't it? Some of them are Linux, some of them are Unix, and rest of them are Apple. That is a very rare window. I know Nokia's window, but hey, you know what I mean. Android is a Linux. Okay, search region, language, US, or whichever country you're from. You can put US here, and universal access again. You know, sharing, application, privacy, sound, power. You can do what you wanna do. Device over here, resolution, keyboard setting, printer, everything. Yeah, and again, if you go into details here, date, time, and the user. How to create a user in Linux? Here you are. So click on the user. This is your administrative account. Click on the unlock, sorry, and put your password. And when you've done that, it will give you a green signal to add new user. So basically, you give the name, username, and this is if you click on the top one, you don't need to enter the password. You don't need to give a password. So when that user log in first time, he will create his own password. But if you click the bottom one, you are setting a password for him. Happy? And on the top is standard or the administrator user. I hope that's good. So you can remove the user from here if you want. This is administrator account. This is the only account you can't really remove it because this is the main account. But the any other account you create, you can remove it from here. Happy? So that was your basic introduction, guys, for this. Okay, let's go back. So that was like like I said before, was a basic understanding. You can see on the slides as well. Okay, familiarization. We done now, didn't we? Yeah. Next one is free minus hatch. Hatch minus hatch mean human readable language. I will suggest for you guys to go on Google and type free command. And with the free command, there are different commands you can use for minus hatch. So let's go to your uh, Linux machine and Control Alt T for your terminal and Control Shift plus to zoom in. And over here, if I say free, this is what free is. So all the memory. Happy? Display memory, free memory. Display the total amount of free and used physical memory in the system. Also buffer and cache used by the kernels. Happy? Buffer cache used by the kernel. Okay. If I say free minus h, that will uh, show in the human readable language. So instead of saying that, it's saying 1.1 gig, which is better, isn't it? Yeah. I think, yeah. So minus h is human readable language. If I say minus m, that is in megabyte. So everything in megabytes. 115 megabytes or 1077 megabytes. So 1.1 gigabytes. Is that right? Plus minus up and down, yeah. Okay. If I say minus s3, what does that mean then? That will command run continuously, display output after set time gap. Okay, so keep a gap of 3 seconds. So system using the memory. Happy? Right. Okay. Control. So to cancel it, Control C is to cancel. So this is the command we use. Okay. Um, there are other commands. You can say T. This is for to display the total memory figure in each column. So I will suggest guys go to your uh, Google and type free, and then free there will be a different minus h minus m minus s. There will be a difference. Okay, and try to remember that. All right. Okay, let's go back to here. df. Right. This is a good command as well. Here we are. What is that? Okay. Try to see what does that mean. Have a look, because that is, well, is important, um, and you know it's sort of like how much memory is being used and how much memory is available for you know so I think it's good. It's good start. um, yeah, so you can see is mounted well, memory as well. So where is mounted to and how is that mounted to. Okay, so it's basically standard Unix command used to display the amount of available disk space for file system on which the invoking user has appropriate read access. Okay, so check file system disk space user. Happy? So if I put df minus a, that is display information of all file system disk space users. So all the file system disk space users. If I put minus h, that's a human readable language. So that's like a bit more presented. Um, if I put the capital T and then slash home, I think that will be the information of the home file system. You know, as you know, the total file size is 20 gig for this virtual machine. Yeah. If I put minus k, here we go, and that's in the byte. So k in the byte, m in the megabytes, yeah, and h in the gigabytes. That makes sense. If I put what if I put t, sorry, I, what happens? No, inode, file system inode. And why is the inode? Google it, guys. It's really good. So if I put capital T, what does that mean then? File system type. Which type of the file is? Look. Happy? If I put dash dash help. Oh, sorry. No space here. Right. That will help you out what you want to do, and it will tell you what you want to do. Right. What sort of things you are looking for. If you oh, here we go. If you put minus a, it will tell you what you can do. Minus h, not minus, I will say dash, but again, you know. So yeah, so this tell you everything. So it's quite a good command to use, guys. Happy? Right. And then you got yeah, so this is a, I think this is a good command again. So basically standard Unix command used to display the amount of available disk space for file system on which the invoking user has appropriate read access. Happy? Right, okay, let's go back. That was df, yeah. Shutdown, I already shown that. And to cancel, see, shutdown and minus c. Here we go, resource management. Operating system level virtualization. Chroot, apps1, apps2, apps1, and you got bin, a libraries, a kernel. That's a native running application. And if it's containerized application, then these bins will go underneath each application. Each application will have their own bins and library, and that's a container engine. You know, that's a different, yeah, because resource management, so managing their own resource for each application. Okay, C group. Uh, C group is a control group developed by the Google. Um, it's eliminating accounting and isolation of the resource user, resource limiting, prioritization, accounting, and control. Happy? So key files and folders. Here we go. So this is quite good actually, guys. I would like to, tell you guys what does this mean, and we will get this in uh, coming slides. So root is a basic root folder contain all the file and folder. So all the file and folders are in the root. Happy? And then you got bin, essential user command utility that may be used by the both system administrator and user. So that's essential user command utilities. Happy? Boot. Boot is for file required to start the system. Dev, device. So device file which generated at the boot up time or live. So those devices, like when you plug the USB in, those devices get generated, those files get generated. They are here. Those are here. etc, etc. More system wide configuration file. Name of the system, user and password stay here. Same with the home for all the user profile, personal directory, library contain libraries which are file containing code that application can use, media, external storage, USB, SD card, automatic mounting. So all those things. Happy? Um, we can go through all, guys. Because in etc there's a different. etc actually contain configuration file for the system. The file is in the directory, are important for operation and maintenance of the system. etc/f tab and /initial tab /password /group, those all are for different purposes. Okay, so yeah, these are coming up, so I would want you to guys to write this down in your notebook and go through these commands in Google, and they will give you the description. I will go through these on the Linux when the next slide will come, but make sure you do as well. Happy? Mounting. So process by which the operating system make file and directory on the storage device. Okay, read that again. Process by which operating system makes file and directory on the storage device. HDD, CD-ROM network share available for user to access computer and the file system. Here we are. So root, bin, boot, dev, all of this are here, right? These are the files, I will say key files and folder. Well, it says key files and folder anyway. Yeah, but these are the important. So it's like a system 32 in the window. So you don't mess with it. You don't touch it. Okay, unless you know what you're doing. So here we go. This is what I was talking about. etc fstab contain configuration information about the hard disk partition and storage device available on to the computer. So it's the same. So for example, for the password, user has been created on the system. Those user created on the system information is in this folder. Happy? Let's go next. Again, keep going. I want you guys to go through these commands, write it down, and go through these commands because you definitely need this. Well, these are the files and folders. I will say these are the folders. Um, if you're using computer for you want to learn something, um, you don't really need to go through these. But as long as you know what is in there, that's it. You don't touch it normally, but as long as you know what is in there, that's it. That's what you need to know. Happy? Okay. ls is a listing a directory. Okay. So what we can do with the ls is I will show you now. So ls is, let's go back here. So oh, do that. Okay. Um, if you put ls, because we are in the root, ls is your ls. So when you doing ls in the root is your system, isn't it? So in your system, what you have, desktop, document, download, music, picture, everything, isn't it? So if we go back here, this is what you have, isn't it? So this is your home, because root is your home, and you got everything here. Look, This stuff is this. Happy? To to create a directory, or no, sorry, let's go into directory. So open the desktop. If you open the want to open the document, you double click here, don't you? And it's empty, and you go back again. Happy? But if you want to open the document here, you put cd and then you put document, so doc, and then you tap it, and it's document. When you tap it and it's all filled up automatically, that tells you it's the right command. So when you enter it, you're in the document now. So what you done here is double clicking into the document in the GUI, but over here you are in the document, which is the cd means change directory. Happy? Okay, right. Now what we can do, we can create stuff, right? What we can do, we can make directory, or we can create directory. So by doing mkdir, I wanna use test1. Test1 is done. So you can see in the document test1 is already there. So mkdir2, sorry, do tst2, that's there as well. So that's a directory. Directory mean folder. If we wanna create a file, how we can do that? Creating a file, cat, and I say test1. Oh, sorry, cat. I'll say test3. Okay, you can do. There are different way of doing it. Let's keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay. There are um, what word should I use? There are different different way of doing, and for there's a difference between file and folder, as you know. And file is where you wanna write something. So there is command like nano, where you can you can write something, and you know what I mean, you can do stuff. But let's do this. So if I say touch test3, oh, that is the file now. But mkdir test1 and test2 was the directory. But touch test3 is a file, and if I say printf test4 is a in the so it's a printf. So I'm trying to printing or inserting the argument into a user defining string of text, creating the formatted output. It format output into the standard output. Happy? So this is a test file. Thanks. Right. Okay. Not found. Yeah. So argument is not found, which is alright, because see over here it says try sudo apt install. You know what does that mean? Sudo is if you want to use the administrative permissions. You know, in the window you say right click and you say run as an administrator. You don't need to do that. In the command prompt you say sudo here. Happy? Apt is the packaging tool. So if you want to install something, you use the apt. You sudo apt install and then the file name, and that will do it. Happy? So let's keep everything simple. So you create two directory and one files. Happy? I hope that's okay. Yeah, yeah. If we wanna delete directory, what we can do? So if in the documents there are two directories and one file. File is white and directory are blue. and we can also list the directory minus s, and now they all here. These are the directory. So 2d in front is the directory, and if there's nothing, that means it is a file. But if we want to delete the directory, what we can do, rm to remove, dir to test1, and that's it. If I do ls, there's only test2. So you make the directory, remove the directory. Happy? And if you want to move directory from, so um if we want to make the directory, so if we say make directory test5 and move, move test5 to test2, is it? And now do the ls. There's no test5. There's no test5. But if we go to test2 and do the ls, test5 is in the test2. Does that make sense? So if you say here, look, test2, test5 in the test2. Happy? Make sense? You can do that, can you? Yeah. Okay. Um. What else? Um. Okay. Let's go into our presentation and see what they go. Okay. Happy? So ls command. Oh, sorry. ls command. You can see here we used cd. We used apt and tree. So like I said, tree is a tree is a command. So if I go back cd right, and I put tree, well, I should say cd, no, okay, so see, it doesn't work on the 1.8 point, so different version. So like I said in the beginning, there are some commands are different version which will not work on this version. Happy? So just keep it simple, guys. Yeah, but again, you can Google it. I'm giving you the bit of taste. You write it down and you Google it, and that will help you. Happy? Um, okay, let's go back again. And apt is the advanced packaging tool. So again, this is something when you wanna install the software or any package. Um, okay. So this is making a new directory or removing a new directory. We just done that, didn't we? Yeah. Listing. Happy? We done that. Okay, printf, we done the printf. That's creating a file. You can touch the file and you can pick up. So exactly same. So in the document, I say touch touch test7. So that is test7 is a file now. So you can create a file by printf. Sorry, yeah, printf or touch. Happy? There you go. Printf touch. Let's go next. Creating and contacting. So is a cat file. So if you can do the cat file. By doing that, you can create a cat file, display content of file to the output. Happy? Which is, I think, really good. So basically, content of the multiple file to the new file. So I'm just gonna show you over here. If you look this, cat hello2 hello4, move these two files content to hello5. So when you list stuff, right, there will be files there, but their content will be moved to hello5. So when you get hello5, there will be see hello there, because hello2 and hello4 have get um, these two, hello there, Happy? I think that make more sense. You understand, yeah? Okay, next. Find, you can do this. So again, this is the command. This last one is the command. So if you put the star in the front and the back, that will anything that with that will display. And if you have if you have a if you have a question mark at the end, only word in the question mark will have the option to display. So if you have a star, it could be anything in between, like could be anything from A to Z here and A to Z here. But if you have a star A to Z, if you have nothing on this side but you have comma question mark here, then that question mark will be looking, so that if you want to find something, that question mark will be filled up. Everything else will stay the same. Happy? Okay. Find command, if you Google it, it will give you the more information. But find command is just what you are looking for. That's the thing. Happy? Okay. Chmod, again, read, write, and execute. I will put a link in the description to explain about this, because read is 4, write is 2, and execute is 1. Okay, read, write, execute. And if all of them are full read and write and execute, all three of them, so there's 3, 1, 2, and 3. So if all of them are read, write, execute, that will be 7, 7, 7. So 4 to 1 is 7, isn't it? So if I give read 4, write 2, and execute 1, that will make 7. So because these permissions are 3 times given, so 1, 2, 3, as you can see here, D belongs to directory and then 3 word, and then 3 word, and then 3 word. That will make the total number. If it's nothing there, that means there's no permission is given. Happy? See if I can zoom in. Here we go. Better. This is better. So D is for directory. So this file is a directory. Read, write, execute for first time. So that is a 7. Read, there's nothing write, but there is execute. That will be 5. And read, write, execute, that will be file again. So permission for this directory will be 755. Happy? And for this directory, permission will be a 7 because there's nothing after that. Happy? It's a directory. This is a file. This is a directory. This is a file. This is a directory. Happy? First word represent file or directory, and then permission starts. Happy? Okay, go back. Editor. There's a CLI editor and GUI editor. So GUI editor, like you just seen it, and then CLI editor you just seen again, so you can edit what you want to edit. So Nano is one of the I like one of the good command line tool. So if I say Nano, so this is a file open, I will say this is a test file, and I control X, and I say buffer, I'll say yes, and say right name, I'll say test 9, and I say um, MA. Sorry. Happy? So if I cat test 9, it says this is a test file. You happy with this? So basically you type nano and you write everything, the new window will open, and then you put whatever name you given over there, cat, that name, and that will bring here. So this is called CLI editor. GUI editor, you can edit a file, can you? So if you right click here, you can modify, you can modify the file. If you go open with a text editor and you put test, I am a Superman. Well, I'm not, but yeah, save, save. So that's a test 3. So if you cat test 3, I'm a Superman. Happy? So that will be another thing. Okay. So let's go down and do look other into the computer as well. Happy? So nano editor, we just checked it, and file formats mimics early version of Linux. I said before. This is the, you know what I mean. This is the beginning. This was the beginning. 14 characters, 64 MB of storage. This was another version, extended file system, 1992, 2 GB, and extension 2 implemented 1993, extension 3, and what slide I'm looking for is, if I go back, it says design as a commercial grade file system, which is quite good. Um, this one, comparison. So we're gonna spend a bit of time here, not too much, but again, extension 2, if you check the memory, extension 3 and extension 4, 2 terabyte, 32, 2 to 32, 1 terabyte, mate. Happy? So remember this, not remember, just go through your head. Um, it, it's not, it's just something you know. If you are going to learn Linux, this is something, yeah, okay, good. Okay, virtual file system, again, VFS, everything is a file. Remember that hardware, and you got all the extensions, virtual file, and then kernel. The virtual machine we are using is one of them. Security and vulnerability, uname minus a. So this will give you a a a name. So if I say uname minus a, sorry, here we go. This is the actual file name. Sorry, this is the command, and it gives you information about your machine. Happy? The next one is W and the who am I. They will tell you um, about your machine. So this is basically who logged in, what time they logged in, and if you put who am I and tell you you are root 2, because that's the user you logged in, don't you? Okay. Next is finger. So you can finger a file, which is, shouldn't say that, but yeah, okay, finger a file, and that will tell you. So if I say, oh, it's a finger. Yeah, sorry, fingers, only one finger. Right, it's not been installed. So again, something, I mean, it depends upon the version as well. I think, yeah, it's depend upon the version. Happy guys? So as you know, the if you know the password, that's the main. I mean, if you wanna put update the new password for, if for the root, I wanna put update new password, um, sudo password, and the command is full command is this. So for root 2, say password for root 2, well, I put change root 2 to root 2, and it's a new password root 2, and retype the new password, and that's it. Password update. Remember that command as well, it's really good. um, CLI again, this is studio is input from the keyboard is 0, file handle 1, and the error is 2. Error on the display, CLI or the GUI. Happy? Everything is file. Remember that word. Everything is a file. Command less ps kill gre pipe. These commands are, less is without opening the editor, easier to read file, and can navigate using the arrow key. List running processes, terminated processes by process ID. I made this slide just for a flavor for the Linux. And I think for the beginner, I think these commands are alright. You know what I mean? You don't need to go into too much, but this is a good intro for you guys, those you want to learn the Linux, and I think it's good. I think it's good. You can write down these commands, and try to use in the daily life, and that will be okay. Um, Pipe send out one program to another for further processing. Metacharacter are the special character. That's it. That's the only thing you need to remember. Escape metacharacter mean to make it ineffective. These are the metacharacters. The characters those are not number, not letters, and is in between something. Okay. User account. How to create a user account? So root is a window admin. Normal standard is limited access and privilege. The root you can root as an administrator in the window operating system. Um, let's create a user. How we can create a user on the GUI? I already shown you guys how to create a user. If I go back here, user, unlock it, yeah, and add user. Happy? But over here it'd be easier. So if I go cd here, if I say add user test1, okay, new password, I will say test1, test1, full name, don't need that, and then yes, and that user is created now. So if I go back into there, there we go, test1 is here. Happy? Easy peasy, yeah? Okay, let's go back again. It's not much left. Right, okay, that was the last slide, guys. Okay, guys, that was the quick introduction about the basic Linux command you will use. Or I think it's try to use it instead of creating the user through the GUI, which you know that. Create users through the Linux, just make a plan. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a directory, delete directory, remove the user, how can I add it into the text editor, CLI editor, you know, and understand the some like SRV system temp war, etc. Files and folders. You don't touch them, but you make sure you know what is in there. That's it, guys, and I appreciate for your time. This tutorial is a bit longer, so I might be split that in half and make look short and simple. Okay, guys, if you have any question, guys, please comment and I will get back to you guys. Like, comment, share, please, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you with another exciting video. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.